Alrighty, here we are around the 200 block, I think, of Broadway, and there was an old house built in 1885. On the 85 map it said not completed yet, so on the 54 map everything is where this big bad boy is today, which is really sad. Because I did dig over here and found a few interesting shards, but it looked like it was tossovers from the the lot next door. Although it was rather confusing, but that's what I concluded. Anyway, from the old house, here's the yellow brick road leading right to what appears to be a privy. Probably 85 to 05 would be my guess. Guess we won't know till we open it up and find out. Although, Jesus, there appears to be nothing on this lot until 85. The 69 map doesn't even show a house on this lot. So, who knows? Never know. It might have been a privy lot where everybody decided to dig their privies. Well, after about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes of digging out a test hole right down there at the end of the screwdriver, you can see it or not, is the first bottle in the hole, right at the top of the use layer. My guess is it looks like an Eddie and Eddie out of St. Louis. Still, turn of the century, late 90s, maybe, if my guess is correct. If it isn't, it could be something better. It is embossed on a flat panel, and aqua, and large. So that's my guess. We shall see. Well, barely over an hour into it, about an hour and 5 minutes. First 3 bottles came out whole. Fourth bottle almost came out whole, but it was unembossed. Nothing exciting. There was something exciting here. Oh, this guy here. Nice looking gloppy top. Well, looks like a pepper sauce with that cathedral panel right there. Yeah, Civil War period pepper sauce. Might have been a late throw. You know, like a late throw with a mason jar. Hey, let's go clean out Granny's pantries. Yeah. Anyway, and we do have a bottle in the hole over here. It's either wine, beer, or soda. It's a large, kind of greenish looking thing. Anyway. Well, after about just slightly under 3 hours of digging, I managed to come up with a pile of goodies. Yeah, big pile of shit down here. Anyway, looks like another barrel privy. Bottomed out at about 5 feet. Took on water at about 4 3/4. Still had some glass underneath this rock floor, rock and brick. So I mucked around in that for a bit, and yeah, pulled up a couple of semi-interesting bottles, but nothing great. Nothing what I would have expected age-wise. But hey, I'm not sure what I expected. 1890s, 1910. Since the house wasn't finished till 85. So I'm happy with what I got, especially that brown bad boy. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Yeah, that's my favorite. Well, alrighty. These are the remaining bottles from this dig that are still in my collection. And this one, the Salvation Oil, pretty common bottle. But it's the only ones I've seen listed are the flat-lipped ones, not the double-collared ones. Doubt that makes much difference. They list for less than $10. But I just love the name, Salvation Oil. It's going to save you. Yep. This bad boy came out, and I had not seen one before. I didn't realize these are typically thinner and cobalt blue and a different bottle altogether. This is Acker's Blood Elixir for all blood diseases. The other one was for throat and lung problems. W.H. Hooker and Company, sole agents, North and South America. And the embossing on this thing is really pretty weak. One of the books mentions it was advertised in 1885 and was worth about $20. 5 years ago, one sold on eBay for $56, and then you got to add $10 for shipping. So, you know, a $60 bottle. You know, that was 5 years ago too. So it's probably worth $30 now. You know, hard to say. Prices for everything seem to go up and down on a daily basis. Anyway, I think it's just a pretty bottle. The color is great. And then this guy, typically, you know, when I look at a bottle, look at these two, you know, the embossing, you got to tip the bottle towards the left to read the writing correctly. Some bottles, about 1 in 10, about 10% or less, you have to tip them to the right to read. And you know, this one came out of the same hole, and the main difference is between this one and what I believe to be later ones, has the patent at 1868, March 10th, 1868 on the base. And of course the aforementioned need to turn it to the right to read the embossing correctly. This one came out of a newer hole, and as you can see, you got to turn it to the left to read. And there is no mention of the patent date. And it's a lot cleaner looking. There's some air venting on the shoulders. No air venting on this one, I believe. Which is a good thing. That's a sign of age. So anyway, just some interesting, odd little factoids there. And I think I got a large example that's a tip to the right, earlier style. So I remember it's got the patent date on the bottom. Anyway, we'll set him over there because these are the ones that came out of this hole that we're talking about, and anything else is just extra. So there you go. Video with extra.